into natural behaviors. Now when I think of natural behaviors in birds, I think of flying. So yes, we're definitely going to have some flying out here today. Some of that flying is going to happen on stage with me, but a lot of that flying is going to get out there with all of you. Is that okay? Good. That's what I like to hear. I should forewarn you that when our birds do get out there with all of you, they have a tendency of flying like right over the tops of your head. So I'll do my very best to forewarn you as to where they're coming from, but sometimes they might just surprise you, like that Harrison song. She comes out here just to show you how surprising and how low our birds can fly. So I have a huge favor that I need from every single one of you, and that's that I need you to keep your hands down when our birds do fly out there with all of you. That's going to keep you safe, and it's also going to keep our low flying birds safe. So thank you very much in advance for that. Now that the business is all the way. Are you guys ready to see some birds? Yeah, I saw them more doing that. I said, are you ready to see some birds? Yeah! I like it. Okay. So, the first bird we're going to bring out here happens to be the most popular bird here at the Bird Show, maybe even at the home Minnesota Zoo, but you guys can be the judge of that. He is covered in all white feathers. He's native to Australia, and he comes from a family of parrots known as the cockatoos. The one I'm talking about is called a sulfur-crested cockatoo. Yeah, I already heard his name. He's pretty popular around here, like I said. His name is Coconut. Would you mind all doing me a favor and saying hi to Coconut, please? Thank you very much. Now, he has been doing the show for quite a long time, and you guys come in and say hi to him 2 to 3 times a day. You must have thought that sound was pretty cool, because now whenever we say, hi, Coconut, hi, Coconut, he kind of says it right back. Coconut is 18 years old, and in those 18 years, he's only picked up 3 different sounds. You heard the one? I'll give you the next 2. The next one is he's super polite, so he's just going to ask all of his fans, how are you? How are you? This last one's a little rough, so I got to tell you what it is before he does it. I'm going to ask him what he is, and he's supposed to brag and tell you that he's a good boy. But let's see how this goes. What are you? In there? Did you hear it kind of, sort of? Yeah, I know, it's hard to hear, but I swear it's in there. As you can see, Coconut is not the best at those sound copying abilities, and that's okay, because he lives in some really large flocks down in Australia. And when you live in a large flock, it's easy for your voice to get lost in the crowd. So cockatoos will use their bodies instead of their voices. Now, when they live in those big flocks down in Australia, it helps them to achieve the ultimate goal. And that ultimate goal is really simple. It's just staying alive. Down in Australia. We just put it on what's called a cue, put some music to it, and it makes it look like he's dancing. Now you might be wondering why living in such a large flock does that help these birds to stay alive? And that's because they don't have to outrun, outfly, or outsmart a predator. They only have to do all that to one other cockatoo. You do not want to be the slowest cockatoo, do you, Coconut? No, that's never a good thing to be the slowest cockatoo in a bunch. I did promise some low flights, and we're going to try and cover everybody here. So we're going to start over here. Nice job, Coconut. That was fun, right? Yeah, okay, since you guys seem to like it and he liked it, we're going to go this way this time. A nice flight from our Coconut. Now, unfortunately, it is time for Coconut to hit the road. I know he's just one of those birds you can hang out with all day long. Right? It is, I have many other birds to show you, but before he goes, he's just going to use his body language one last time to communicate with all of you. He's just going to wave goodbye. How about a nice big wave, Coconut? And you guys have Coconut, he's our sulfur-crested cockatoo. It's a lot of fun to get Coconut out here and get the show started, and it's really cool how he maintains out in the wild. I mean, he uses other birds to help him survive out in the wild on his own flock. And this next bird does kind of the same thing. He uses other members of his family be coming out anytime. So right there he is. Okay. Now Bowie here is a younger bird. He's known to be one of the most intelligent kinds of hawks in the world. And that's because of their hunting ability. Get ready for a super low flight. We're going to hold off because people are coming in here. Oh, he doesn't want to wait. So, welcome to our show. Now, because they hunt with other members of their family, he can catch something really large. So, most other hunting birds are going to go out and they're going to hunt by themselves and they're going to eat what they catch by themselves. Parasocs, though, have been seen in groups of up to 5 to 7 individuals, and that allows them to catch much larger prey. So Bowie here might go out and catch something like a little mouse or a rat or something like that, but when he teams up with the other members of his family, he can catch something as large as an 8 to 10 pound. Oh, dropped a little nugget there. Let's see if he resets. No, it's not time to go, my friend. He'll come back out here and reset himself. What I was saying was that they use the other members of their family to catch something as large as a 5 to 10 pound desert jackrabbit, which is a really big meal. There we go. For a bird like Bowie, who only weighs about 1.5 pounds. Now, living in the desert can be pretty difficult because water is tough to come by. Just like you and me, these guys need water to survive. But they've adapted to getting the water that they need just from the food that they catch and eat. Because those small mammals and critters have a lot of water in them. And this is just enough for a bird like Bowie to survive. This is a male nearest hawk. The females are going to look just like him. Same coloration, everything like that. They're just going to be up to twice as big. And now he can lead the way that he can. So Bowie is considered a raptor. He's considered a bird of prey, but he's considered a raptor because he uses his feet to catch anything. But this next bird is also a bird of prey. He hunts other things, but he uses a different way to catch and eat these animals. He is called a red-legged Serima. He's going to come up over there. This is a toy alligator that we have here. And watch what he does with it, because he's going to act like it is his bird. There we go. And so he's going to slam it on the ground. That's it. And when he does that, not only does it kill his prey, but it also tenderizes it and breaks it up a little bit so it goes down like a nice smoothie. There it is. Now, Serimas are known to do for the slamming ability, but they're also well known for their call. So lots of farmers down in South America will use these birds to help see if there are predators around their livestock. There are two kinds of Seriamas. There's the red-legged Serima and there's the black-legged Serima too. We're going to get one more slam out of here. There we go. This way, my friend. Over to Rebecca. He is a very new bird here at the bird show. That was my third time using him. So still getting the hang of all of that, but it's really cool to show off. He's very capable of flying, but they actually all usually run when they're down in South America too. So we're going to switch gears back into the parrot world. And I do need some help from my friends in the back. I need some treats for this next parrot. This next parrot you might be familiar with because a lot of people keep this parrot in home as a pet because they pick up those people songs. They're one of the best strains of sound parrots in the world. He's called an African gray parrot. We have two African gray parrots. One is named Coco. That's not who we're bringing out here. She's been here for a long time. I know a lot of people that come here a lot might know Coco. Adults know Coco from when they were kids and coming to the bird show. And Alex is the bird that we're going to bring out. And he, thank you very much. And sorry to my friends in the back. They're running around like crazy back there. It's been a crazy day. So like I said, he's called an African gray parrot. He should be popping up when they are good and ready back there. And Alex is about 36 years old. Yes, he's picked up quite a few different sounds in those 36 years. And Alex is also very intelligent, but when he gets out here, he likes to get warmed up with a great big chart. I said he's super smart. He's so smart, this bird even knows a little bit of math. So I want to show that off to you guys. Alex, what is 1 plus 3? Did you guys hear that at all? Yeah. Okay, cool. He knows a couple more. It's pretty cool. So let's see if he'll do it for us. Alex, what is 7 minus 3? They caught on to it. Let's do one more. Humor us, please. It's really, if this one's a more difficult one. Alex, what is 12 divided by 3? Yeah, it's 4. So as you can see, every time I say the word 3, Alex just repeats the word 4. That's that cue that we were talking about with coconut. Now, Alex knows many other different sounds, and the most fun way to show off all those other different sounds he knows is by telling you a fairy tale. I'm going to do the story part. Alex is going to do all the sound effects. Pay close attention, though, because he can be loud like when he gives that charge. He also can be quiet like when he blows everybody a kiss. I said it was a fairy tale, so it starts off with once upon a time. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a little gray parrot with a very distinguished name. Alexander. He was friends with all the animals, like the teeny tiny little horse, very little horse, and the really big ginormous cat. He even visited his very good friend, the owl. How about the owl? For an occasional chat. But one day in this land so very far away, there came to the animals a different sound that seemed to say, a ghost. Was among them. But this was no ordinary ghost, because this ghost was just whistling a song. When they learned that the song had come from a car, they knew that people could not be far, bringing with them their people things like a pager. And then, of course, if you have a pager, you then need a telephone. The people even brought with them their dog. Hey, Alex, can you call the dog? But the animals were worried, so they sent brave Alex to see if the people were as scary as they thought them to be. So Alex went to them one morning, and that's where he said, hello. Ooh, Alex, that sounded weird. Can you try that in a deeper voice? Deeper voice. There we go. The people then said, hi. And they talked throughout the day. Well, before long, Alex had made them laugh. He made them laugh. And he convinced them to care for all creatures, all animals, and all plants. To care for the whippoorwill, and even the ants. To care for the minister state bird, the loon, and my personal favorite sound, the wild mallard. On the big blue lake and the rest of the animals that all had something at stake. Luckily, after talking with Alex, the people agreed that the land and the water for all was in need, because the people and the animals, they all needed a chance to eat, to sleep, to sing, and of course, to dance. Woo! With their new understanding in mind, Alex turned to the people and he said, goodbye. And they all lived happily ever after in this land far, far away. And Alex is our African version. We're going to stick with the Africa theme here, and we're going to bring out a hunting bird that's from Africa. Only this hunting bird is really well known for her speed. I cannot show you this bird on my own, so my good friend Dave is going to come out here, I believe, and show off this really fast little lady. Her name's Lola. There's Dave. How about a nice big round of applause for Dave?
Thank you very much for having me come out here. We're going to show you another bird of prey, or raptor. Now, this is a type of bird that has a reputation for being one of the fastest animals on the planet Earth. Yes, we're talking about falcons. So we're going to show you a falcon right now, and we're going to try to show you this falcon right up close, okay? So here's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to use this thing in my hand here. We're going to show you how these birds hunt for a living. So I'm going to use this lure in my hand to get the lantern falcon to fly right over your heads in this section right here. So be prepared for that, okay? Now, if I can do my job right, I'm going to get the falcon to pass this lure. I'm going to get her to fly out over the lake right here, and then if I'm really lucky, we'll get her to come back at some point as well. Okay, so we'll see. The day's going pretty funny around here, so that's the way it works on paper. But you guys might want to turn around. She's right behind you, and here she comes. We're going to get this Lander Falcon in motion pretty quick. And my goal is to get her out there with everybody, so just know that when she comes at you, she comes fast and she comes low. Yeah, and she hits your camera every now and again. I'm going to try to get her over here. Well, no, she's not going to let me do that. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to try and bring her in for a landing, guys. There she goes. Nice flight from the Lander Falcon. Thank you very much. Now again, falcons are known to be the fastest animals on the planet, with some species of falcons reaching speeds of well over 200 miles per hour. Where they gain their speed is in their dives, and these birds dive normally to catch their prey, and that's how they make their living. These birds make their living by hunting other animals, and typically they'll be out there hunting other birds, as she wants to streak a lot right there. Okay. She is a hunter, and right now she's hunting my glove here, guys, so I do apologize for that. She's pretty good, but the thing about it that showcases her abilities out here is that this bird's about 4 years old now. And when she first came out here flying, she didn't have a lot of confidence, but now you see how close she gets to you out there and how much speed she builds up. Birds of prey, or animals in nature, when you talk about them generally, they have to get really good at what they do if they're going to survive from day to day. All those skills get better and better as these birds get older, and that's what she's been working on out here for a few years now. So nature's not an easy place to make it, so if you can be really good at your craft, you can survive. Birds like this can live about 15 or 20 years in the wild. This again is called the Lander Falcon. You find them in Africa and also the Middle East as well. I'm out of breath, guys, so I'm going to get out of here and let Taylor take over this bird show. Thanks for having me come out here today.
Thank you very much. Lola is one of my favorite parts of the show, so I'm really excited that they can come out here and show you. I only have a couple more birds to show you, but this next bird, I need the help of a friend again. Only this friend doesn't come from the back, they come from the audience. I need an adult volunteer that is not afraid of birds, that volunteers themselves, so I know you're not afraid of birds. And I also need you to have a dollar bill. That's the... You, sir, in the black hat, it's backwards. Yes, you have a Nike shirt on. If you want to stay right there, if you want to stay right where you were, you can stay up there. Yeah, that's great. And if you want to fold that dollar bill in half, perfect. And then fold it again the same way. And then fold it again in the opposite way so it makes a perfect square. Awesome. You're a professional. You sit tight. I will be right back. I'm going to get this bird out here. This is another kind of cockatoo, also from Australia. And down in Australia, though, we wouldn't call him a cockatoo. We call him a galah. Here in the United States, though, we call him a rose-breasted cockatoo. And our rose-breasted cockatoo's name is Floyd. Or Pink Floyd, for those of you that can appreciate that. All right. So you can hold out that dollar bill straight across in your fingertips. Perfect. Before Floyd goes up there, he's going to get warmed up with a fanfare. Nice job, Floyd. Go get that dollar bill. Up there. Up there, Floyd. There we go. And when you get that dollar bill, Floyd, bring it back right away. And what do you do when you get dollar bills here at the Bird Show? Thank you very much for that. Is there anybody else that wants to help me out? I could do that all day, guys. I'm just kidding. Floyd actually is a very honest man, and we have to bring your dollar back to you. So if you could stand up again, please. And if you could hold out your hand out with your palm up, Floyd is going to bring this dollar bill right back up to you into the palm of your hand. No watches, rings, or anything like that on the way back. Floyd. Thank you very much. Now you might be wondering why we did that. Though it's a little silly. It's not a natural behavior at all, and that's what I said we would be doing. But we just do that because we like to have some fun here at the Bird Show while shedding light on ways that we raise some more awareness and money for conservation. So, if you have your very own dollar that you would like to donate after the Bird Show, Floyd, I have a buck and I want to donate to conservation. Where can I put it? In the box. Sorry about that. He's a rose-breasted cockatoo working really hard for an excellent cause. Thank you very much. Now, just by coming through those directly involved with conservation efforts that happen throughout the world. That box is just a little something extra that we have there. But you might be wondering, well, what am I doing? What am I accomplishing? So one of those projects that we've been supporting helps to save one of the largest types of parrots in the world. It comes from a group of parrots known as the blue macaws. The blue macaws have gotten a lot of hype ever since that movie Rio came out. Am I right? Yeah. Rio, anybody? Okay, lots of people. That's what I thought. Now, Blue and Jewel in the movie Rio are what's called a Sphinx's macaw. You take a look over here, we have a hyacinth macaw. Now, hyacinth macaws are much bigger than Blue and Jewel, and they also have that yellow around their eyes and their beak. But many of the different macaws throughout the world are not doing well out in the wild. They suffer from habitat loss and also poaching for the illegal pet trade. But the Minnesota Zoo is not sitting by idly and watching this happen. For over 10 years, we've been actively involved in macaw conservation throughout the world. And we could not do that without each and every one of you sitting in this theater here today. So we just wanted to take this moment to say thank you, because we could not do it without you guys. So thank you very much for that. And I just want to say that I hope you agree with me that we live on an amazing planet. And we share this planet in our backyards with some pretty incredible creatures. So hopefully, with your continued support, we will never have to see amazing animals like these disappear from out in the wild. Thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me today at the bird show.